I am absolutely fucking exhausted today for no particular reason. It was just a long day. Mostly taken up by meetings. I met with, like, mostly team things, synced up on client, project, deadline, things like that. I had a meeting for some social stuff, like marketing work on LinkedIn, somebody that I'm working with, essentially hiring. Then I had a lunch meeting with a guy who runs a pretty cool company here in London. He's been at it for 6 odd years. They are kind of a VC, not really, but basically they raise funds through it's collective equity. Very, very cool founder, very cool guy, somebody I have a lot of respect for, but also just enjoyed chatting with, and essentially made a friend out of him. And then I just did some work and took care of some personal stuff. When I say personal stuff, I'm talking about like I passed by some shops for Christmas stuff. So like, yeah, because in a little while I head to Portugal, back for holidays, and yeah. There's a normal day. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I feel fucking exhausted. But tomorrow, it's Tuesday, so it's my call day, so I have a bunch of meetings. And then what else is there? I have a bunch of meetings. I have some work to do in between. The work that I wanted to do was, I'm building a data dashboard because I want to move into that, and I want to send people demos of stuff, like say, here's what I built, So I'm moving into that, unifying messaging across socials, overall just exciting. I want to bring DevLaunch under the Mint House brand. I want it all to be cohesive into one big thing, and that's it. I wanted to make a better video today, but I didn't have time to record in the morning because I was late for my lunch meeting because I had back-to-back meetings, and then I had a dinner thing as well, and then I got back and I'm too fucking tired to record an entire planned out video, so I'm just gonna have to settle with just going through the kind of regular updates. Also, I doubt anybody will keep track of these like updates, but one of the updates that I did 1 or 2 days ago, I said that I wanted to improve my handwriting, and like a fucking kindergarten child, I went and printed the handwriting like exercise notes or sheets or whatever, and then I'm gonna be doing like exercises to actually practice writing. I think I want to try and learn proper cursive or whatever. I don't know, it's a silly thing, it feels really juvenile, but at the same time I feel like it's gonna, like, it's this little touch, it's the little attention to details that goes a long way. And I'm trying to go out of my way to learn things properly. Like I could practice on my notebook, but I wanted this thing because it has these little guidelines, which is really helpful for you to get the strokes right and blah blah blah. So I'm taking this up. Yeah, man, postcards and good gifts, little gifts, like this is one of the goals that I have for next year. More meetings in person, more gifts, more cards, just more things, just appreciate more people. One of the things I've really been reflecting on is, the billionaires who like get carried around in chauffeurs and private jets and all these things. Essentially, if they've made enough money to do those things, the reason they have been given so much money is because they have created so much value for other humans. Money goes to essentially where humans create value for the most part, right? Like every once in a while people get lucky. Obviously there are lotteries, there are like weird natural events, but for the most part, money flows where value is created in some kind of way, or you're obviously there's inheritance and whatever, but um, it's like this idea that you have to be so extraordinarily useful to people that they want to make sure that you're protected and fine and always on time because you provide so much utility to them, to so many other people, that they will go out of their way to make sure that you're okay, if that makes sense. It's the same way that, you know, uh, like if you have a great leader, you want to serve him as dutifully as you can because he makes your life great, right? That's kind of how countries, I guess, tribes, whatever, any leadership structure works. Um, Good leaders are rewarded with loyalty, and they you know it's I don't really know how to articulate this well, but basically one of the things I've been thinking a lot about is like if you become if you're an extraordinary human to more people, as in you provide joy, is it you just if you serve everybody around you, that will in turn I think come back to you. Like one thing is helping people make money, and obviously that comes back to you in some way, but another, if you just become this like indispensable source of joy, utility, wealth, happiness, whatever, to other people, if they if you are an important thing to them, they will go out of their way to help you and make sure that you are never prohibited, if that makes sense. Like, if I was a key figure, if I, do something really important for 10 billionaires in this city, they will make sure that I get a visa because I make their life much better. It's all about like how can you find the people that you can serve the best, and I've tried to take this philosophy like how can I put myself in a position where I am, I think indispensable is a strong word, but like how can I put myself in a position where I am some positive, like positive aspect, but also memorable and positive point in kind of anybody who I come across on a consistent basis. Like how can I, I make friends with all the staff at the clubs that I'm a member of, right? So I'm a member of a couple private clubs, and I know the staff there, and I make friends with them, and I want to make sure, and I want to make a point of that. I want them to know who I am, and be, when they see me, they should be, oh, he's this nice guy who does things for me, who remembers and thinks about me. Like I bought some of them Christmas gifts, and it doesn't matter whether they're staff or whether they're a founder that I met. Like I want to bring them gifts, bring them little things, like just be thoughtful in a way that other people aren't. Because if you do that enough times, like if you are this source of joy for a lot of people, if anything ever goes wrong with you, or if you ever need help, the day you need help, there are so many people who will vouch for you, so many more people who will vouch for you, because you've just been, you've been slowly like accumulating and saving up in this kind of like little goodwill bank. And I think, I don't know, I think that's extraordinarily powerful. I've really been reflecting on like a lot of people want to do stuff online and they're obsessed with online marketing, all this stuff. Fundamentally, the game hasn't changed. Like it's human to human. Like we're still, yeah, I don't know. I think it's very easy to lose touch with the analog things, and that makes it a bit of a competitive advantage because nobody else is paying attention. Um, but anyway, that was a bit of a ramble. I will leave it at that. I'm gonna go sleep.